Hi, welcome back to ODE YouTube channel. Today I'm here to show you the pens from March 2022. So these are the pens that I got last month. This video is a little bit late considering what is usually for me to do, but I'm still having not enough time to put in these videos. So sorry about that. I hope I can go back to a regular posting rhythm. It's not being easy, but I'm trying. I guess maybe in May things will be much easier to do. I think I will go back to some routine that I usually had, and so it will be easier. So there's nothing especially wrong, it's just too many stuff to do, some different events and family events, so of course some stuff are more important than just pens. So let me start, hitting the camera, let me start by showing you what I had. So last month I got several pens. One was this is not a fountain pen, but I had to bring it here. This is just a pen that I got in a trip that I made to Brussels, and this is a Lego pen. It is called Lego Gel Pen. It is a red pen, and I think it is just fun to have. It comes with the little minifigure, which has the old classic colors of Lego, so I thought it would be so fun to have. And it's not a fountain pen, I know, but who can resist such an interesting thing? It is fun, but is it that useful? I'm not completely sure. I think it's fun to have, so I'm happy that I got it. It is more for fun than anything else. So I said the word fun maybe 100 times in just a couple of minutes. Sorry about that. Let's go to the next pen. So the next pen, and now we are talking about fountain pens, is a pen that I got from China. This is the Jinhao 100 or Jinhao Centennial. This one is all in yellow. So this is really a nice one that I got. I love, as you know, I love these yellow... first, I love yellow pens, and I love this shape of the Jinhao pens, which is the same shape as the Parker Centennial Fold. So, the same shape, the same size, and they usually are very good. I didn't ink this one yet, but I will do it, and I hope I will enjoy it, as I usually enjoy these Jinhao pens. So, here it is, and I want to show it next to another pen. I should have put the less zoom, so I could show you better the pens like this. Okay, better now. So, this is the Jinhao 100 in yellow. I already had one Jinhao 100 in yellow, which was this one, but this one has gold trim, and it has a few differences. So this kind of gold trim, this one has the ball-shaped clip instead of the arrow-shaped clip, and another difference is that this one has the ends in black, this one is all the same color, and when we uncap the pen, we will see that the section is also black in this one and yellow on that one. So they are a little different. Sorry about this, I don't know why the camera is shaking. It shouldn't be. I guess maybe the floor is not firm enough, because everything should be independent, the camera from the lighting and so on. No. Okay, sorry. So this was the other version that I had. I'm mixing the caps, and now I got this one. Meanwhile, in between these two, I got one of those, which I thought it was one of those. It was the Jinhao Centennial Jinhao 100A, which I don't think it is a Jinhao, a real one, because it has different parts, different details and the parts are not interchangeable, so it's very strange. But I have here a Parker, and so I'm happy that now I have a full yellow one that it is really a Jinhao, and now I have also this, which is the Parker Centennial Fold in citrine check, which is a very beautiful finish. You see it has the black, the 3 black parts as that one, and then this one has a gold nib and the Jinhao has a steel nib, so they are different as you can see, and the nib on the Jinhao is a little shorter, but not this one. These are fun pens, and this is a pen that I like to use. I don't like to take it out of home, maybe if I go on holidays, but I can go on holidays with this pen and I don't feel that guilty that if I have this pen, if I lose it or something like that, because it's not an expensive one. So this is one of my pens, the Jinhao 100, and the Lego one, but let me just have it here, because it's not really a fountain pen, it's just there. The next pen that I got, and I got also in Brussels because I was there and I bought the Lego one. I saw this one and I bought it. I didn't spend too much money. I saw, when I was there, I saw Namiki Emperor, which is really nice. It was the first time I saw one in person, so it was amazing. But I saw this pen. This is the Stabilo Flow, which is kind of a school pen. It is cheap. It has triangular grip, which I don't love, and it has this kind of very simple shaped steel medium nib. It is kind of a school pen made in Germany, and it doesn't come with cartridges, but I think it was cheap enough. It was an interesting pen. I'm used to see it, this brand, as those markers, highlighter markers, so it is fun to have this one as a fountain pen. It is inexpensive and just fun for the channel to show, to try, and maybe to take with me in some occasions. Again, not very worried if it gets lost or anything. If I had to compare this pen with some other pens, I would, because in these videos I like to compare pens, maybe I would compare it with the Schneider base, which is the same kind of size pen. This one has a plastic clip, so this is more interesting because it has a metal clip, and when we look at the nibs, they are quite similar. I wonder into what extent they are not the same kind of nib made by different makers, by the same maker, but not sure. This one doesn't have the triangular grip, but it has kind of a strange, it is rounded there and it is straight on the bottom, so they are both kind of school pens. Another pen that I would compare with this would be the Kaweco Perkeo in all black, which is an all black pen. This one has a black nib also, but you can see a triangular grip, same kind of concept, I would say. Inexpensive school pen, same kind of thing with an ergonomic grip, but this one has the typical Kaweco nib and not that kind of rod ring type nib. So these are interesting pens that sometimes it's fun just to play with some different and inexpensive stuff, just to see what is around. Also, if you just want to use pens that perform well and they are inexpensive. If they perform well, I'm not sure. Both these pens were not inked yet, and I didn't use the Lego pen yet also, so I'm having here I can't say much about their performance yet. Another pen that I got last month was this one. This is a Kaweco Sport Combimatic, which is a pen from 2002, I think, made in celluloid, blue celluloid. It is a piston filler that you can access by removing the blind cap, and there you can move the piston. And you unscrew it, has a large ink window. It's not fully operational because it leaks some ink. I think that's because these materials tend to shrink in some points, these celluloids made by Visconti. And you have there the Kaweco nib. This is a broad one. It is a nice, interesting pen that I had to buy mostly for the collection. Even if it is not fully operational, it's not that the problem. I really think this is a nice one with a gold nib, and it looks very nice. Made of celluloid, limited edition, and it has serial number there. For comparison, I have two pens that I would compare in a way. This is the Kaweco Art Sport in Lapis. So you can see this is kind of, it has some marbling, but it is kind of plain. This has more chatoyance. This is a celluloid. This is acrylic. This is a resin, and this one, that one is a piston filler. This is a cartridge pen with steel nib instead of the gold nib, but they are almost the same pen, except the Combimatic is longer, and it was made together with a pencil part that you could attach to the bottom and use it as both ways of writing, as fountain pen or as a pencil. So it was called Combimatic because they were combined. Another pen from the same time, this is the Kaweco Sport Luxe, which is one of the most interesting Kaweco Sport in my opinion, which has a fixed clip. It is a very nice pen made of resin. Also, it has a weight there to make it heavier. It has that ring that reminds me that it doesn't unscrew there. It's not a piston filler. It is a cartridge pen, but it is really, really, really a nice one. I think this Kaweco Sport Luxe, now unavailable, sold out, is a very, very nice pen. So that I would put in this same kind of time period and same kind of quality, I would say. Maybe better quality than this one, because I would say that resin is more stable than the celluloid here in this pen. The next pen that I got last month was this thing, the Skylucent. Kaweco AL Sport Skylucent, which is a very nice blue sky or sky blue pen. It is a cartridge pen. It has a cartridge inside, and it really is a nice one. Very beautiful blue, and it is a special edition for Japan, or an exclusive edition. You have here the Skylucent. Few years ago it was released this one, which was the Sakuralucent. Sakura is about the cherry blossom trees, so you have two colors that I would say they go together very, very nicely, the pink and the blue. And I just for comparison, I have here the Kaweco AL Sport light blue that was released a few years ago. It looks almost more on the white side, and you can see it is much, much lighter, and it has a frosted look instead of this silky glossy look of the other one. So very, very different. It's just for comparison purposes. I'm not saying it is similar anyway, just for comparison. And finally, let's go to the last pen of my pens from March. This one, this is the very interesting pen. This is the William Shakur Titan in kind of a pocket in yellowish resin. So it is a 3D printed pen with a UV cured resin, and it is a pocket pen, so you can post it, but it has a very big number 8 titanium nib. It is inked right now. From all these pens, this is the only one that is inked, and it is really amazing. I just wanted to show it next to, let me put it here, post it. I have here a Kaweco, a very interesting pen that is also very, very hard to find. Actually, I have an extra one of those. This is the Kaweco Classic Sport Cognac, an edition from a few years ago, like this. So it is an interesting one. Plastic, also translucent, so you can see this one is a little bit longer, but the nib is much bigger. And I also have here a metal pen. This is a Schneider Design Pocket 6. This one has a number 6 Yovo nib. So all pocket pens all go for somehow around the same kind of size, but this one has an amazing number 8 nib, the number 6 nib on the Schneider Design, and the number 5 nib on the Kaweco Sport. So you can see this is a huge difference. Another big difference you can see is the diameter here on the section. You can compare them, and there is another interesting feature, which is not my favorite because I like cartridge pens, is that this one is a, you can screw this part. I will not because it's full of ink. This is a piston filler, so all this part of the pen is full with ink. So this is an interesting pen. You can have a pocket pen that has a very big nib, and at the same time it is a piston filler. And like this, it is long enough to write with, but kind of short. If you like a full-size pen, you put it like here, put the cap, post the cap, and you can see you have a very big pen, a really big pen. It is kind of an oversized pen. Let me show you next to the Parker Centennial Lufold, which is a big pen, as you know, not oversized but a big one. And you can see the Titan pocket, when posted, is longer than the Parker Lufold and with a very big nib. This titanium kind of flexy nib, which is amazing. So this is really an interesting pen, this William Shakur Titan Pocket or Pocket Titan. So this is really an interesting one. So I have one pen for fun, one pen because I like yellow, another one because it was inexpensive enough and it was a brand that I don't have, and it has a nice swan as logo. I bought a Kaweco Sport, which is a piston filler, but it is from the time period that I like to collect Kaweco Sports, and this more recent Kaweco AL Sport from last year, and finally another pocket pen, this big William Shakur. So these were my pens from March 2022. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope all is well with you. I will try to be back soon. I will not promise you lots of videos. I will try to be back next week with something, and I'm really wishing that I can make a Friday Night Pen Thoughts video soon, but not today, and I highly doubt that I can do it next Friday also. So sorry about that, but I'm trying my best, and sometimes time is just not enough to play with these little pens that I love. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this will give you ideas for your next purchases, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more videos. So bye.